The House Committee on Veterans Affairs took testimony this month on the status of homeless veterans. My guest, Phil Landis of Veterans Village, testified before that committee and joins us with an update on the situation in San Diego. And Phil, how many homeless veterans do we have here in San Diego, and who are they?
Well, the number is somewhat of an open issue, but in the last point in time count, there were 1,300 or so. We see many more than that, but it's just too many.
And who are these people? Are they post 9/11 veterans? Are they men, women, families?
All the above. And the important thing here to remember is that these are not just statistics. These are men and women and children, just like your neighbors, just like the folks that you go to church and you sit next to in the pew. These are, real human beings with enormous challenges.
Nationally, veteran homelessness has decreased by 33% since the 2009 initiative that was trying to get the number down to zero by 2015, by the end of 2015. How does San Diego compare as far as, have we decreased in veterans numbers here being on the streets?
That's a great question. Actually, San Diego is a bit of an anomaly on a national scene. Our veteran count has decreased slightly, but not anywhere near a third. And we think that's because so many of the post 9/11 veterans choose to come back to San Diego and stay here, because that cohort is growing enormously, and it's represented in the homeless population as well.
In general, but specifically here in San Diego, I hear that. What are some of the major barriers then in San Diego, in our area, of these men and women getting the help that they need?
Well, first, there's a lot of outreach to this group of men and women. I think most of the barriers are self-inflicted because the resources and the tools are here, especially in San Diego, where we do an exceptionally good job of reaching out to our veterans and to our homeless veterans as well. Our task is to go find them. Don't have the expectation that they're going to find us and walk in the door. We do the outreach, find these men and women that have difficulties, bring them in, provide them services.
And I've heard you say that it's more than just providing a home. These men and women have other issues that need to be dealt with as well.
Well, and that's what's critical here, is that you have to recognize all of the issues that these men and women are facing. I'll give you some examples quickly. At Veterans Village, by the time somebody reaches us, our population has two-thirds of these men and women have diagnosable chronic mental illness by the time they reach us. Two-thirds. 70% have already been incarcerated. Of the post 9/11 generation, the percentage of incarceration is even higher, it's 85%. And if you are a woman and you're a veteran and you are homeless, I guarantee you that by the time that you stumble into our treatment center, layered on top of all these other challenges, you've got military sexual trauma issues as well. It's very complex.
So specifically, how does Veterans Village help these men and women?
Well, for about 15 years, we've had one of the finest long-term residential treatment programs in America. We have had it before that, but it's really, really good today. You come into our treatment program and we bring you into our family. The first thing we do is that we give you a place to live, and then we layer treatment on top of that. So it's really housing plus.
What is the city and the state doing to help? I know you've received funds from the federal government because of this initiative. Is the city and state doing things also to help the veterans here?
Well, the city of San Diego, again, is putting a remarkable effort and lots of money behind providing shelter for veterans and for the homeless population in general, but specifically for veterans. And they're truly, this is a great feat that we're doing here, and I'm very pleased to see that. On a state basis, there is, if you recall, Proposition 41, providing funds so that we can go out and build permanent housing for veterans, and Veterans Village is in the process of doing some of that right now.
Do you feel that it's realistic to say that we can end homelessness with veterans?
No, I wish that I could. It is an unrealistic expectation when you say end almost anything. We're doing is that we are putting enormous resources and energy into helping people get off the street. Are you going to end it? I wish we could. I think that the program now is talking about reaching down to a core level, whatever that means. And it used to be ending it all, but the reality is you're not going to do that.
But you're certainly making strides in helping. Phil Landis, thank you so much, and happy holidays to you.
Oh, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.